Hey YouTube, it's Cherise here. It's currently 7:10 a.m. on June the 9th, which happens to be my parents' anniversary. It's their anniversary. Yeah, that's the first time I tried to sing today. It wasn't actually terrible. I'm not a singer, by the way. Anyways, yeah, it's my parents' anniversary, so they're actually on their way to Hilton Head, which is where I attend worship services and where I go to church. So they're passing right by my house. So they're going to drop off my little sister. And of course, this is the morning that NOLA comes to live with me. So I'm really excited. So this is going to be a makeup tutorial. I plan to take lots of pictures with NOLA. Just welcoming her home, and so that we can track our growth and progress. Every June 9th, we'll take a picture, and it'll be lots of fun, As you can see, I already have my foundation done and set. What is this? Is that a line, or am I seeing things? So I already have like my face makeup done, so all I need to do are eyes and lips. Let me tell you what's on my face though. I'm wearing the Estee Lauder, start with primer. I'm wearing the NYX NYX Shine Killer Primer with the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation in the shade 7W1 Deep Spice. And then I set that lightly. I'm trying this new thing where I set my foundations lightly instead of so heavy, and I honestly think it looks better and I get the same results. Shout out to whatever subscriber said I wear too much powder. You're right, I was doing the most. And I realized that less can be more and that I don't need as much powder as I normally use. So I've been setting very lightly, mixing all of my translucent powders together. So that would be the RCMA No Color Powder mixed with Coty Airspun powder, mixed with Black Opal Deluxe Finishing Powder in dark, just to give it a little bit deeper of a color so it's not as ashy on my skin. And I've been taking my e.l.f. blush brush and lightly setting my face like this. I've been like patting it into all the places and like lightly setting that way. And then I'll use a skin tone powder and a fluffy brush, the e.l.f. complexion brush, to brush a skin tone powder all over just to get rid of any sort of powdery look that may be left on my face. And I have been loving the results. And my makeup yesterday lasted all day, like a full like 15 hours. And it was not the Estee Lauder Double Wear, which is supposed to last 15 hours. I was actually wearing the Ordinary foundation yesterday, and I didn't need to touch up or anything. So this technique definitely is working, and I have been loving it. The only thing is I have to apply a teensy bit more foundation just to make sure that I get the coverage, because usually when I press in the powder, that helps to add more coverage. But honestly, my foundation has been just as locked in by setting it lightly with a mixture of translucent powders and then going over it lightly with a skin tone powder on a fluffy brush. So I've been loving that new technique that I've been trying out. So far, so good. I'll really get to try it out today because I'll be out in the heat with my dog, walking her, getting to know her, things like that. So let's jump into this makeup look. I'm not going to do anything super extravagant, but I do want to be kind of like soft glam. I already know I want to do something like purple based. So let's jump right in. I'm thinking, look at my fingers, I'm like, oh. I've got my tea here to help me like zen out. They should have already left from Savannah, so they should be en route to my house. They should be here around 7:45, 7:50, 8 a.m. at the latest, unless they're running behind. So let's use, for this look today, I'm going to be using the Carly Bible palette, and I'm trying to think what other palette I'm going to use. We're going to use affordable palettes. And the CoverGirl True Naked Goldens palette. I have on kind of a more cool toned icy highlight, because I kind of want something like that on the lid. But this True Naked palette is kind of very warm. So maybe we'll just use the Carly Bible palette. I like that. Keep it simple. Okay, so, stuff is falling down. I have my entire apartment like cleaned and ready for my inspection. They do a home inspection. I didn't have my home inspection. Usually you have your home inspection before you to meet the dog, but mine was flip-flopped. So they're just doing the home inspection and bringing the dog all at one time because I already paid for her and technically adopted her. So yeah, in the Carly Bible palette, we're going to be using, starting off with this mauve shade right here in the corner, the purple shade. I'm going to throw that into my crease using a Sigma, oh goodness, I'm just hitting stuff today, a Sigma Diffuse Crease Brush E38. You guys, I had all these pimples on my face yesterday, but I did a face mask. It's on my Instagram. My Boscia Peel Off Charcoal Black Mask and a little bit of the Queen Helene's Mint Julep Mask on the areas where I didn't have the peel off mask on. And like these pimples shrunk dramatically, and this little one I have right here shrunk dramatically. The only one that didn't is this one on my chin, which is annoying me, but that'll hopefully be gone by Monday. I'm just applying this color into the crease. And you're probably wondering, why purple today? Why purple? Well, when I saw my dog, when I think about my dog, she's very pretty, but she's very strong. Like, she's muscular. I've said that a lot whenever I talk about her. She's super muscular, and just the way that she carries herself is very, like, royal. So I had purchased everything for her in blue because there weren't really too many purple things, but blue is a jewel tone because she really like carries herself like a queen, like a true lady. And purple is the color of royalty, so I feel like wearing purple today. I'm just working this into the crease, really building up this color. Really focusing on the outer V. Making sure to bring it all the way in. And blend out while we're here. Like so. Purple is also my mother's favorite color. And it's my parents' anniversary. So of course I'm thinking about my mom and my dad. I'm sure I've told this story before, but my parents are high school sweethearts. My parents went to Hepzibah High School outside of Augusta, Georgia. It's like a small town right outside of Augusta. In Augusta, however you want to put that. Basically Augusta, Georgia, Hepzibah. And that's where they met. And my dad was a year behind my mom, so they dated for a year and some months, and then got married in my mom's front yard. Or backyard. I think it was the front yard from the pictures, the way the pictures look. Yeah. They got married in 1989, or was it 1990? I always get that confused. I feel like it was 1989 they got married. I don't know, that was the year my dad graduated from high school. No, it wasn't. Yes, it is. I always get this confused because one of my parents is like 9 months older than the other parent, and then one was a year behind. They weren't in the same grade. My dad is 9 months younger than my mom, about 9 months, whatever the distance between June and February is. Anyways, it was either the year that my dad graduated or the year after he graduated, or did my mom graduate? No, my dad graduated in 89. My mom graduated in 1988. My parents are both 46, but my mom is about to turn 47 later on this month. So anyways, yeah, they've been married for it's either 27 or 28 years. Guys, why is it so hard for me right now? It's either 27 or 28 years that they've been married. So they've passed their quarter century. And they're thinking about renewing their vows for their 30th. I know they've been talking about that. Which hopefully by then I'll be like getting engaged and they can like renew their vows while I say mine for the first time. That could be a cool idea. Save money, 2 in 1. Hopefully you guys can see this. It's coming out very pretty. I only have one shade on still. So we're basically just putting this all up in the crease and blending it out. I'm also going to put this on the lower lash line. I'm going to go ahead and do that now with a Coastal Scents little brush like this. I'm loving this foundation, guys. It matches my skin so perfect. It's such a beautiful foundation. So glad I finally found the correct shade. I'm going to use this little brush in the same color. Oh gosh, my voice. The same color on the lower lash line. This look is about to be really simple. It's not going to be complex at all. We might use 3 eyeshadows total. It's our anniversary. It's their anniversary. But yeah, I know my parents were married for like 2-3 years before they had me. I think it was 3 years. My mom was 22 when she had me. My dad was 21. Because when I was 22, my mom was 44. Math. I just have no motivation to figure out the exact year. It's on my social media because I've done it before, like figured it out. I think it was 1990 they got married though. Was it 89? That is the question. Also applying this to the lower lash line. I'm really kind of smoking it out and building it up lightly without getting eyeshadow in my eye so that there are no tears today. The struggle is real sometimes. And these eyeshadows are a little bit chalky, just a little bit, so I feel like I'm more prone to getting eyeshadow in my eye. Also taking some up into the outer V area just to define it even more, to really deepen it up a little bit. I'm taking it on the lid as well with this brush on the outer part of my lid. I really like this brush because it's small, so it can really pack on color when and where I need it. Like so. So for the lid, we're going to go in with the color I used to highlight my face. That's really going to pop off the lid. It's the lightest highlight shade in here. I rarely ever use it because it is rather light, but I feel like blended correctly, it looks really good. This line still looks like it's there. See that kind of line? Maybe that's just my face. Alright, so we're going to use... Let's use this Sigma Short Shader E20 brush to apply that highlight shade to the lid. Oh wow, that's pretty. I'm kind of like doing short little swipes, mostly pressing it on to my lid. To like the first 2/3 of the lid. And you can see there's a tiny bit of fallout with this, but not much at all. I can live with the amount of fallout I'm getting. Oh yeah, I'm loving the way this looks coming out. Alright, so now that we have that on the lid, it's time to do some more blending, going back into that same purple shade, the more plum shade, going around the edges and blending this out. Oh wow. These shadows blend so nicely and effortlessly together. I should have done like a little halo look. Oh, that would have been so pretty with this bright of a shade in the middle. Next time. Alright, so you see I'm keeping this very light color very low on the lid. I don't really want to go up into the crease. Just want it to be there. Like so. Really pretty. Alright, now we're going to highlight the inner corners using that same shade that I used to highlight my face and the lid. And I'm just going to wipe off that brush that we had the purple on. So we only used 3 brushes for this look. Going into that same highlight shade. And I'm going to apply it in the inner corners as well. And it's going to come off a little bit brighter because it's not going to be mixed with any purple shadows. Like so. And we're going to put a little bit more highlighter on my nose. This is the same highlight I already have on my nose, but I'm just going to brighten it up a little bit. Alright, with this look, I am actually going to put on a little bit of liner and mascara, and then the eyes are done. I'm loving the way the eyes came out. Love, love, love. Only 2 eyeshadows. See how simple. And you get this really pretty look. Turning my tea around. You can see it says Sigma Alpha Iota. Founders Day is only 3 days away. June 12th, we were founded in Ann Arbor, Michigan, 1903. I just realized I didn't put any sugar in here. I tasted it. I was like, why is it so bitter? Because there's no sugar. I'm going to have to put some sugar in there. And probably pop it in the microwave. Alright, for liquid liner, I'm using the NYX Matte Liquid Liner. I don't want anything crazy or dramatic. Just help, doing a really thin line. Really, really thin. I feel like when I do become a mom, I'll be making a video just like this when I'm doing my wing liner. Like a child is just going to run up and like run straight into me like, Mom! And then my makeup look will be ruined. And I'll probably just laugh. And knowing me, once I get to that point, I might just wear it out looking crazy because I really don't care what people think. Especially if it's like a weekend or something. It could be a new style, like wing liner up the side of your face. And see how that just adds to my eyes. This very super thin, super modest wing liner. Like the smallest, tiniest wing. And kind of go underneath the lashes a little bit. Alright, wing liner is done. Moving on to mascara. I'm going to be using a combination of the Maybelline Colossal Big Shot and the L'Oreal Carbon Black Telescopic. I'm going to start with this one just because I feel like it's dying on me. It's not as powerful as it once used to be. So this is kind of like a base coat, I guess you could call it. It's not really doing too much anymore. I might throw this one away. It's kind of doing something. I just feel like I have to keep loading it up, like packing product onto the brush for it to give some sort of results. When you do that, it works pretty good. And I closed it tight and everything, so I don't know how it like dried out so quickly all of a sudden. Okay, so that's enough of that mascara. Switching to the L'Oreal Telescopic Carbon Black, which has a totally different brush, looks totally different, works totally different. I'm realizing that my makeup look looks kind of similar to the wedding look that I did on my fraternity sister for her wedding. But like the simplified, everyday, easy two-step or two eyeshadow version of it. Which I wish I would have tried this out before, so that I could have told her for her. She did some like bridal shots before the day of the wedding, and she did her own makeup for those. Man, if I would have told her about this, she could have had almost the exact same sort of look. That was like one of the most fun days of last year, was her wedding. Not even gonna lie. Like, I think about it and all I do is smile. That was the first time I ever heard the song 24 Karat Magic, was at her wedding. And I remember like I was just dancing with all the old people and the young people. It was just so much fun. Her wedding was phenomenal. Hashtag best wedding of 2016. I'm so thankful she chose me to do her makeup. I'm so glad I got to share that experience with her and just be there in the room with her and her family and just experience and feel all the love and just happiness and joy that was in her bridal suite that before the wedding. With all the bridesmaids and just experience that. I've never done that before, you know? So it's really cool. Shout out to you, Mrs. White. Glad I could be there at your service. Let me know if you renew your vows. I would love to like recreate that look again. I still remember the name of the shadows I used on her in the palettes, so. Now I'm just applying mascara to the lower lashes. My upper lashes are looking pretty good, pretty good. Now it's time for the lower lashes to get a little love. And this mascara is perfect for them because of the brush. The bristles are nice and small and they're rubber. So they can really grab onto my thin lower lashes and really make them look nice and full and long. And then I need to do something to my hair. I think I'm just going to do a puff. But I'm going to put gel on my puff. I have not put any gel on my hair since I did this wash and go now, 3 or 4 days ago? Tuesday night, so Wednesday, Thursday, today is day 3. But I kind of want it to be really slick for these pictures. I did kind of a messy puff yesterday. That was my look yesterday. A messy puff. Not neat at all. No gel, no slicked edges, none of that. But today I want it to be more neat. I'm trying to decide what lip color I want. I know I want a matte liquid lipstick, a true matte liquid lipstick, so that I can like love on my dog a little bit if she does well, which I have feeling she will. I just have to show her I'm the alpha. I've been reading up so many things about dogs and like how to take care of them. I'm really excited. If you couldn't tell, they should be here soon. Hopefully they just don't get here too early because then I'll be looking ratchet because I don't have on real clothes. which I might not put on real clothes until later. But I'm loving my eye look. So the eyes are done. Really pretty, really simple. 2 eyeshadows. Can't beat that. I was considering doing blush today, but I'm not. I'm going to pass on the blush. I really like the way the eyes came out though. I have so many friends getting married. It's ridiculous. Like, wow, there's been a lot of weddings already this year. I'm really happy for all my friends though. I just gotta keep being patient. I really do want to be married though. But you know what? I have NOLA now, so I can wait probably, maybe 5 more years. 5 more years. I told my parents that if I'm not married by, I say 34 or 36, that I already have people that have said they'll be my sperm donors, and I'm gonna have a baby. So, which is not, traditional way things work, but I want to have kids, and at that age in my professional career, like I need to do it then, or it's not gonna happen. So yeah, lip color. All right, I know I want a matte liquid lipstick. I'm thinking of a Kat Von D one. Not that one. Yeah, not this one. That's too bright. Let me sit this down. It's good. Oops. Starts knocking things on the floor. Well, definitely not this one, which is Bahau 5. Not that one. Definitely don't want Witches. That's black. And this one is, I believe, Damned. I don't want Damned. I want Vampira. I found Nosferatu. Love this red. Where's she at, though? Oh. Here it is. Found it. Oh, it's Exorcism. Yes, I want Exorcism. This is the color I want. I don't think it matches my look perfectly. It's like too purpley. So I have a backup plan. We won't wear Exorcism. Let's wipe that off. It already stained my lip a little bit. I love Kat Von D liquid lipsticks. They're like one of my favorites, honestly. They're the best. Just gonna make sure they're all closed. We will wear this NYX liquid suede in Subversive Socialite. This is a very deep, vampy purple. Totally not a summer color. I'll just let you guys see it. Oh, it's gonna look really pretty with this look. But I don't want to put it on yet because I need to drink my tea, but you kind of get a hint. Matches perfectly with the crease color, just a little bit deeper. It's going to be gorgeous. And yeah, so that's the lip color I'm going to do. This is the look. Pretend this is all over my lips. All right, I need to go, put on clothes, and finish my tea. Thank you so much for watching, and the next video will be a video of me and NOLA, and hopefully my sister. She's coming to visit. She's coming to stay with me because she didn't want to stay alone at home while my parents went on their anniversary getaway. Again, thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this look. It's really easy, really simple. All you really need are 2 eyeshadows to do a complete look, so it doesn't have to be complicated. Again, thank you for watching. Thanks for your support. I'll see you in the next video. Bye, YouTube.